Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
And then hell, you have some teams like AL the other day who didn't care about them at all.
Yeah, so the biggest thing is, from what I've heard from players, it's comp reliant. But speaking of comp reliant, it's going to rely for Waybo not to get a top lane solo death by ZDZ. Gets hit back, Xiaoshu. He can't make it happen, takes the extra damage. Nayo is here though, and welcome. ZDZ got the early hurt, but Nayu makes sure it sticks.
And I'm just so glad.
Nayo just can't get his chicky nuggies here. We do get the Keeper's Verdict, and now Light is left all alone. The TP is coming in, but is it going to be enough? Light just falls, and it's Nayo who gets it again. Vicla's going to dash his way out of there. Xiao, who haven't burned the TP, won't be able to find anything on the back end.
RA now 2K gold lead at 11 minutes out of no.
Wind becomes lightning.
You know, we typically don't really talk about top lane matchups like this. Is why.
Oh my god. Couple turret shots though. I think he's dead. Light wants it. Some autos, they trade each other. Guns blazing.
I'm at least happy that Assume was able to trade that kill because it looked like Light was just going to be deleted right off our screens at first. Then tries to take advantage of the fact that he tanked turret, and Mazzel looks like the action's not ending.
It ain't done. Weaver's wall comes out, perfectly hits Zora. There now you have Nayo going in for the engage. Does get the exit strategy over on Xiaohu, but he's still gonna fall. Beautiful pickup from Xiaohao himself. All out comes through from Xiaoshu, who's now gonna get the kill and going forward. Emperor's Divide from Vicla is gonna separate the fight a little bit. Xiaoshu's still pretty big, but Zora's getting run down by the deer. And that's huge for Waybo to continue to put pressure on RA, but now Xiaoshu and Vicla, they want to tag team. They want to try to take down Xiaohu. He's going to get him one more auto, and he does. Assume is here too, and Vicla's there. Assume gets the kill on ZDZ, and it's just non-stop action, exactly what I would expect.
Right, because we have no potential threats of like early souls coming through, but RA trying to play around. Lack of vision.
Xiaohao maybe not healthy enough. Okay, well, Nayo says you can't drive the Rift Herald. We do get that tidal wave on top of Light, and Light's just going at the damage now. Finds Assume too. Will end up falling over to Nayo. It'll be the trade through. The charge came out from the Rift Herald, but RA
further into enemy territory. Like there aren't a lot of great angles for Waybo to find here.
Tidal wave got used. That's a 3-man knockback from Xiaoshu. The Weaver's Wall rather gets utilized too. ZDZ gets the TP in, but gets pulled back into the team. Nayo's in there, but the bubble comes through. Here comes Vicla on the side. He can't get it. Big Emperor's Divide will just hit Xiaohao, but Zora had taken down ZDZ. You got the trade back. Xiaoshu's dead. Now also Vicla falls. So big damage in favor of Waybo here as they move forward.
We were just saying how no easy ways to make opportunities as Waybo with this comp. And I guess they're kind of made for you. And when Xiaoshu looking for the big engage, and then sadly Vicla, I'm able to set down in Baron. They
burned the Baron. Ooh, I mean, that's a Cyclosaur third item now completed for Assume. They can literally just burn this thing.
And I mean, they're going to try and go for it. We're going to see what Waybo can find. A lot of flashes are down too.
Waybo are struggling to get in the pit. The Weaver's Wall comes down. They got to commit to the pit. RA needs it. He gets the early smite. No! It's stolen by Xiaohu! The Tiger King of Spring! He gets the Baron, and Nayu is left one. There could be so many members in different positions. Waybo will end up capitalizing and moving forward. Xiaoshu goes out. Xiaohu is on the backside with the Weaver's Wall. Cuts everyone up from RA, but Waybo can't capitalize yet. He does get the Crescent Strike out, or Crescent Guard rather, out of Xiaohao. And now we're repositioning for Dragon Lyric.
I got to give props to Zora. His tidal wave was massive there to make sure that Waybo couldn't follow up on the engage. Still, though, that's some crucial ults down.
Half health now for the Dragon, who's going to get it this time. Vicla's on the back end here. Goes into the pit. There go on to Vicla. The Dragon goes over to Xiaohao. Big Emperor's Divide back into the team composition. But the biggest thing was the Keeper's Verdict that make it so. RA take it wholly. They did lose the Dragon, but now they're going to try to chase down Xiaohao. And they easily pick him off. A double kill to Assume.
And we were highlighting Waybo stopped.
RA need to force the hand of Waybo, so they're going to start the Baron again.
Looking for it. I'm keeping my eyes on the Azir. Is Vikla going to look for some kind of scoop, get his way onto the enemy 80 carries?
They got ZDZ a little bit low. Vikla focusing on the Baron here. They need this sustained damage. Culling is so big here. There's the tidal wave on the back end. They're going to focus the Baron now. It looks like they're turning on it. They do get knocked back from it. It's still so tanky, and this is what I talked about earlier. It's so hard to kill. They end up finally getting it. The knockup goes in. Xiaohao's in the midst of it, and it's Nio that goes down first. In the end, it's still just that one trade for the Baron, but RA looking to get out of dodge, gonna dodge out of that Weaver's wall, and they are safe and sound. Xiaohu's machinations go wide, as Vikla under tower now might have just sealed his doom. He's gonna try to pick off Xiaohao, but goes back in. Emperor's Divide, the turret shot's not gonna be enough as they turn to it, and Vikla falls so Waybo can thrive. The Dragon's gonna reset now, and Waybo actually in a really good position now, but Waybo on the other side in some trouble now as they go in straight onto Assume, who's overextended now, is getting just run down by ZDZ. Nio's in the pit, but it's too early, and he's just gonna fall to Xiaohu. Xiaoshu on the back end won't find anything either, and that is an easy Dragon take from Waybo.
And now going to try and keep it going. Xiaohu might regret that, but in the end...
Nice little angle there. He does get himself out.
Yeah, so now for Waybo.
Oh, or does he? Nope, he does not. Xiaohu will give him a nice warm welcome, as has been the case this entire game. They need to be a little careful. They don't even get the turret. They'll back away now. Xiaoshu is about to go on a rampage, it feels like, as he can't get the last knockback. Now it's going to be Light stepping forward, and the final tower falls. One last defense from RA survives, but no, it's not going to be enough. Waybo, they whole-handedly take game number 1 after some crazy fighting.
It's going to be a bit of a wash considering a tank versus tank matchup. You really don't expect too much to happen there, especially with the junglers we have as well. Like, I think it'd be quite hard for Nio to be able to go top and find anything meaningful onto ZDZ.
Just in case they want to go for a big dive down there later on. Xiaohu in a little bit of pressure in mid lane. Vikla going for it. Does have the Emperor's Divide. The flash predicted from Vikla, and that should be the lockdown onto Xiaohu here. He doesn't have a way really out of this one. Try to get out, but can't do it. First blood goes over to Nio yet again. And we'll see Xiaohao trying to continue this. This is feeling like a retelling of last game. And we are just going to see Xiaohao pick him back up on the revenge cycle.
I'm so sad for Xiaohu trying to hold his flash to be able to avoid that.
Strong as a first item. So see if he can utilize it at all. Bubble does go wide.
Xiaohao ends up kind of revealing
no, the handshake. Hostile takeover. Assume just flashes out of that one. RA trying to make the re-engage on the Xiaohao happen. The Fate's Call has been used. Vikla's here. Vikla trying to get the angle. The Emperor's Divide. Beautifully done, but they don't have the damage. And Xiaohu is here. Nio dies in the end, and Vikla's going to be an alcove gamer that also falls. Handshake from Crisp, and there's the play we were looking for. The man just can't stop. As Xiaohu gets his first kill. It is off to the races now for Waybo.
The best part is the fact that both teams knew each other were there, right?
Feels so bad too, and they just can't get any pressure on this bottom side of the map, literally. The tidal wave comes through though. Culling on top of it too, the double bubble. Zora just showing him how it works. Vikla engaged on instantly by Xiaohao. He makes it out alive though, and Nio, he's in the middle of everybody, but there are the stones being thrown by Waybo straight at the face of the Rare Atom.
I feel like it looks so good for RA at first. Well, actually, this kind of went in cycles, right? It looks kind of trolled by RA at first, like from Xiaohao, like Assume would have had to blow just both summoners there potentially to be able to get out. I guess maybe not both. If you flash immediately, you don't need to use the barrier, but...
All right, Xiaohu, can't you survive here? Vikla gonna dodge out of that, and it won't be enough. Vikla gets the kill, Nio in the support, and that is a nice dive on the Xiaohu.
He's gonna find so many champions, even buying his first item these days.
I like this setup from RA. They just want to find something, and guess who they find? It is Xiaohao taking the brunt of it, but that's the Crescent Guard back. Vikla gets stunned up at the last second by Crisp. That was so big, and Crisp is having a monster performance on this Renata.
I do believe Crisp was the first support who really adapted Renata in the LPL. Presence, we can already see some wards coming down from Waybo to make sure they know what's going on. And look, Light's the one taking Drake.
It's a little bit difficult now, though. You do have Xiaoshu on the back end. The Weaver's Wall's back up, same as last time. The dragon is stopped, light on his way, realizing that the committal is there. Keeper's verdict out. That's huge, actually. Xiaoshu making a big difference. They need to burn the Baron to do something here. Everybody's just going for it now. Xiaohu's in the pit. Nayo's going in. The Baron goes over, and it's gone to RA. It's looking like a fight going Weibo's way, though, and it's unfortunately Xiaoshu has to give his life there in the end. 2 Baron buffs make it out, but Weibo hammering home.
At the end of the day, Weibo
Staff come through. ZDZ is a menace. He literally just pulled 3 members off of him. They can continue to collapse bot lane and mid lane. Weibo just having all the decision-making power here.
I mean, there's just so much threat on them now.
Oh, here it comes. Xiaoshu channeling it up. That keeper's verdict will not hit anybody there. ZDZ goes in for the engage, goes all out as well. And now Xiaoshu gets hostile takeover, and he's just going to go down too. Wind becomes lightning. He finally falls, and it's Crisp who gets the kill. Another turret goes down, and so far the bricks are being crumbled piece by little piece.
And now Weibo going to be able to take mid turret, get an inhibitor off this. Looks like they're going to turn bot instead of trying to just keep pushing the base. Makes sense. You used a lot of your ults to try to make
it so far, at least in one series. Now Weibo are going to take all the advantages they've garnered and take this Baron unless RA can get in.
I guess we're going to see if Nayo's
Chris.
specifically is Chris.
Chris tried to do the flash Renata combo as well, and there you go. Engage coming out from Nayo. The big keeper's verdict actually knocks a decent chunk. But you got Vikla in the middle just getting chunked down himself. Crisp has made it back. He gets bailed out by himself. And Weibo, the light's just sitting there chunking Xiaoshu. And it truly is just the We Brought Gamers coming alive.
And you know what? Game 1, it was close, but Game 2, Weibo just come out strong. And
first series, this team is looking on sync. And this will be a 2-0 victory. Game 2, a lot cleaner than game number 1 was, but a scrappy first series victory on the season. That's all right. Gonna pick apart a couple more pieces, but congratulations to Weibo on the 1-0 start.
I still just love when Chris just took the Rift Herald for vacation. Like,
my favorite part.
Wherever he wanted. He did a great game.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LPL 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.